In public debate, unresolved conflicts are usually framed as failures of diplomacy, leadership, or political courage. The underlying assumption is simple. If a conflict does not end, someone must be unwilling or unable to solve it. This assumption overlooks a central structural reality of contemporary politics. Resolution itself is a high-risk political act. Ending a conflict does not merely stop violence. It produces binding outcomes. Outcomes that assign responsibility, fix borders, define winners and losers, and create long-term obligations. These obligations are not abstract. They involve security guarantees, financial commitments, reconstruction costs, alliance expectations, and reputational consequences. Once a conflict is resolved, political ambiguity disappears. Unresolved conflicts, by contrast, preserve ambiguity. They defer irreversible decisions. They distribute costs over time rather than concentrating them in a single political moment. This temporal distribution of costs is crucial. Political systems are generally better equipped to manage chronic pressure than acute shocks. Gradual strain can be absorbed. Sudden responsibility cannot. In fragmented power environments, this logic intensifies. Any decisive move reshapes not only the conflict itself, but surrounding political relationships. Alignment structures shift. Expectations change. Commitments multiply. Escalation therefore carries a compounding effect. One decision generates secondary obligations that cannot easily be controlled or reversed. From a political perspective, this creates an asymmetry of risk. The risk of maintaining an unresolved conflict is persistent but predictable. The risk of resolution is immediate and structurally expansive. This asymmetry explains why political behavior often appears contradictory. Strong rhetoric coexists with restrained action. Signals are sent without crossing decisive thresholds. Pressure is maintained without closure. This is not indecision. It is risk management under conditions of incomplete control. Another overlooked factor is accountability. Resolution concentrates responsibility. Prolongation diffuses it. When outcomes remain open, responsibility remains shared, delayed, or ambiguous. This does not make unresolved conflicts desirable. It makes them politically manageable. The result is a pattern of controlled instability. Not chaos, but containment. Not paralysis, but calculated postponement. Understanding this dynamic helps explain why modern conflicts persist without resolution. It also explains why calls for decisive action often collide with political behavior that prioritizes restraint. Unresolved conflicts are therefore not anomalies. They are structural products of political systems operating under high uncertainty and limited control.